Yes, what's good everybody? So just another quick shit vid, just dropping in. Desperately waiting for this international break to finish. Speaking of internationals though, Phillips obviously played. He played 90 minutes on Thursday, which is good for him. But Southgate, I noticed before the game, said that he'd already picked his starting lineup for the first game in Euros. So it kind of feels like a bit of a pointless exercise. I don't know whether he's just humouring a few players at that level. Like, I can't, I whinged about Bamford the other day, but I'm glad he's out of it, really. What if he already knows his starting lineup and people are saying if Bamford keeps scoring and he's in with a chance? He's obviously not, is he? Because he already knows his starting lineup, and if he hadn't even started in a friendly or come off at bench in a friendly, he's got no chance of making it squad. But yeah, so like the token Ollie Watkins coming on and getting a goal against the worst team in the world. I'm not having a go at Ollie Watkins, but it just seems a bit like what is the point in that? I still can't get my head around it. If he knows his starting lineup, I don't know. I don't want to overthink it. I think it's pointless. England get on my tits a little bit, to be honest. The whole they just throw caps around willy-nilly and then as though they're giving everybody a chance, and in reality they're not. He knows exactly who he's going to play. He's not going to play Phillips. He's going to play Rice, or he's going to play Henderson. I don't know. It's just a bit see-through to me. I don't know. I might be proved wrong. He might end up playing Phillips and then I'll eat my words. But, I mean, he might take him. He'll probably take him, but he's just going to sit on bench, which is fine. I'm not saying he has to start, I'm waffling. But, yeah, Southgate singled him out, to be fair, after the game and said he played really well and he's good on ball and stuff. He didn't have a lot of defending to do because San Marino, as stated, are the worst team in the world, like, quite literally. He became the first Leeds midfielder to complete 90 minutes in England... for England in a World Cup since David Batty in 1993, which is pretty cool. To say he plays a similar sort of role as David Batty as well, because David Batty gets a bit of shit. Not shit, but I think he's underrated in a sense, because as though he didn't play the ball forward, but he really did. He really did play the. I don't say does, but I think he's kicked it now. I think he's done his boots up. But he really did play the ball forward. To be fair to him, like I used to love. Everybody loved Batty. He's a Leeds legend, isn't he? But yeah, it's like this. It was like the original DMC, wasn't he? Like the first ever, really. Like never really got too far forward. But with that comes a bit of a stigma, as though he was kind of like a boring defensive footballer, and he wasn't really. He didn't play any long balls necessarily, but he did play like same with Roy Keane. I know Roy Keane pushed on further than that. Like he was a lot more of an advanced attacking midfielder. But for Newcastle with Keegan and stuff. Batty used to play quite far forward, really. It's just when he came back to Leeds towards the end of his career, he sort of sat in there. I've no idea I ended up talking about David Batty here. That was not the idea of the of this video whatsoever. But yeah, I'm hoping this is total nonsense talk, and then I'm assuming it is, to be fair. But Rodrigo's coming into a bit of stick because he's not played much this season, and overall he's been underwhelming. And I would agree with that it's been underwhelming, but only because he started to show glimpses of being excellent, and then it sort of fizzled out, didn't it? Due to his injuries. But I think Rodrigo's going to be mint, but there is talk that he's going to leave. But as I say, I've only read a bit of it, and it seems like bullshit. He's saying that he's not happy at the club and stuff, but I can't see that. He seems like a right good character, and when I seen him come off, like when he got subbed off again from being a sub, he took that really well and stuff. He just doesn't seem to be a whinge, so I'm not having that. I said this other day, but I think it's worth mentioning that it took us till March to get all four of the major signings in the squad, and obviously Koch didn't start that game, and neither did Rodrigo. So Koch, Rodrigo, Rafinha, and Llorente. That's the first time. It took us all the way to March to get all four of them in the squad, in the matchday squad. So, as a development of that, next year, that's going to be like some fresh signings, isn't it, really? You imagine we met like 2 or 3 big signings again, or decent signings again, even squad players. Then you've got the youth coming through. Them 4 lads Raf's hit the ground running, to be fair to him. Rodrigo, I feel, has been a little bit unlucky. Llorente has looked mint ever since he's come in and been able to get through a sick note day. And then Koch, who started really well, showed glimpses of being excellent. He's a German international. I think they really rate him highly. So, yeah. Buzzing. A couple of signings. It's going to be like a real injection, isn't it? And really push for that Europe spot. Yeah, and just a bit of pub talk, but Leeds United John, a guy that comments a lot, who's a ledge, like all the commenters and watchers and subscribers are, said that Shelvey had a conversation with Rafinha, saying like, why do you run, like that much type of thing, and Raf was just like, well, we have to, we're told to, and Shelvey apparently has said, well, we wouldn't do that, but obviously look at Newcastle and you can sort of tell, guy, that they wouldn't do that, because they're shit at the minute. But yeah, what do you reckon? Just a quick shit vid about Nolt, really. Nice one. Take it easy.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.